I mean, no hate to Drake. Well, I guess we'll find out if there is hate to Drake, actually. I wouldn't necessarily call myself a music critic. I don't like music, I love it, and if I don't love it, I don't find the motivation to edit a video about it, and the footage sits in purgatory forever. I love passion, I love emotion, I love when I can connect to an artistic vision. When I find something that ticks those boxes, I admit I can be quite obsessive over it. Therefore, I don't tend to cover albums or artists that don't evoke those feelings for me. It's usually nothing personal. Usually. I guess you could say it's personal for Drake, considering I haven't listened to much of his discography, but I roll my eyes at the mere mention of the guy. Something just doesn't sit right with me. I think this tweet from a while ago encompasses it quite well. Whenever I'm like, maybe I should give Drake a chance, shit like this pops up on my feed. So I feel validated knowing that one of my favorite artists of all time, Kendrick Lamar, is also a Drake hater. Suddenly, everything makes sense. Kendrick is putting into words, playing with his words, what I couldn't put my finger on. And the short of it, Drake is pathetic. Okay, we'll discuss that later. I ate this beef up. It was grilled to perfection, sizzling, served on a silver platter. I don't even really eat beef. It's terrible for the environment, but this was definitely my guilty pleasure over the last month and a half. Anyway, enjoy watching me fall down the rabbit hole in real time. I'm sure that the beef has started way before this. They've been sneak dissing each other for a decade. Maybe this has been brewing for a while, but where I come in, this was the starting point, at least from my point of view, right? First Person Shooter by Drake featuring J. Cole, October 31st, 2023. I listened to that on my own, and I thought it was pretty good. Honestly, a lot probably flew over my head because most of what I pick up comes in on re-listens, and I ended up not making a video out of For All the Dogs, but I have this highlighted lyric from First Person Shooter. It says,
love when they argue the hardest MC. Is it K Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started a league, but right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. Yeah, Muhammad Ali.
That was so good. I love that. I'm a little confused by this big three conversation because I feel like all three, Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole, are in completely different lanes. Like, bro, I don't know. Fast forward all the way to March 22nd, 2024. Like That by Metro Boomin, Future, and featuring Kendrick Lamar. And the lyric that I have highlighted on here is,
these niggas talking out of their neck. Don't put no coffin out of your mouth. I'm way too paranoid for a threat. Hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money. Yeah, get up with me. Fuck sneak diss and first person shooter. I hope they came with 3 switches. I crash out like fuck rap. This Melly Mel if I had to. Motherfuck the big 3. Nigga, it's just big me. Nigga, boom. I'm really like that. And your best work
oh my
like
god.
Prince, I live like Jack. Nigga, boom. For all your dogs getting buried, that's a K with all these 9s. He gon' see Pet Cemetery, nigga.
So April 5th, J. Cole releases 7 Minute Drill. I didn't listen to this one, and it was pulled off of streaming before I got a chance to check it out. So I don't know exactly, like I don't have any strong opinions on that because I wasn't there for it. My delete later, which he did, exactly. He got scared, that's obvious. But I did catch, just from like people posting on social media and stuff, was that he said something about To Pimp a Butterfly being a sleeper of an album. I was like, ooh, if I said that, I also would probably feel sick to my stomach and pull it off streaming. It also does set the stage for how intense things were going to get because it does feel a little bit like J. Cole realized that wasn't his place to respond and he pulled back, right?
When I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my fucking peace.
So then we have April 19th, Push-Ups by Drake. Actually, I'm not sure if this was the 19th or the 20th. We didn't listen to it. We did a reading of it when it was first released because people on Twitter were getting DMCA takedowns and I didn't want to deal with that. You won't ever take no chain off of us. How the fuck you steppin' with a size 7 men's on? Extortion, baby. Whole career you've been shook up cause Top told you to drop and give me 50 like some push-ups. I did enjoy it. I did feel like it was pretty good. But the only 2 points that I really pulled from it was that Kendrick took a bad contract or something like that. And also Drake called him short. But hey, we love a short king. So, you know, what are you gonna do about that? Also, I think this is the first time anyone mentions family. Keep this in mind, I'm putting the responsibility on Drake. The line, I be with some bodyguards like Whitney, refers to Whitney Alford, mother of Kendrick's children. Pictured here, you can't really see because of the glare. Drake is seemingly alleging that she slept with a bodyguard or at least someone on Kendrick's team, someone he should trust. This also comes up later. I don't even know if I would consider Drake to be corny. I haven't listened to too much of his stuff, but honestly, I can't get past his voice. It feels a little, a little much for me. I'm not a big fan of the voice. What have you heard? Okay, so I did listen to For All the Dogs, just didn't release that as a video because I wasn't feeling it. Didn't want to go through it again. I really wanted to like this album, and I feel like there were a lot of good tracks in the first half, but now it's just all sounding the same. It feels kind of like a waste of my time. I don't know. I get a lot of comments saying that I'm a Drake hater. I'm not a Drake hater. I just skip every song that has him as a feature, except for Meltdown. I loved his feature in Meltdown on Utopia. This is the only song that I go back to with Drake on it. And I'm saying that knowing that there is a Drake feature on Good Kid, Mad City. As soon as Drake's voice comes on Poetic Justice, I always skip that song. Wait, I totally missed that this was Drake. I was like, I wonder who this is. The voice sounds kind of familiar. But Meltdown, I don't know. I know people were memeing him for being too quiet or like whispering or rapping from the library or whatever. I loved it. I thought it was so good. And my takeaway for push-ups is that if push-ups were done in the style of Meltdown, I think I would love it infinitely. I think I would have sided with him on that one, but I don't know. There's something about his voice. I can't. Oh, and then I've also listened to Honestly Nevermind, and there's a feature with Drake on Thursday by The Weeknd. I didn't realize Drake was going to be here, but that seems to be about it. I'm sure I've heard some of the more popular songs by him because I know he's a massive, massive artist, but I don't know any off the top of my head. Oh, Rick Ross and Kanye also threw their hats in. Honestly, I didn't see anything about Rick Ross or Kanye. Is it worth listening to though? I feel like this is also not his battle. Right now it just feels to me like it's Drake and Kendrick. But apparently a lot of people don't like Drake, which, I mean, it's just self-advertising from Ye. That's so funny. Good time to self-promote. I'm sure that's why a lot of people started putting their foot down a little bit. And also, I did see Drake's dad posted on Instagram about it and was like, everyone wants to start beef with my son. Maybe I should as well because I'm releasing music soon. I couldn't find a date on this, but I know it was pretty recent. Taylor Made Freestyle by Drake. This one was the one with the AI Tupac and AI Snoop. We did listen to this on stream. Oh, is the whole thing AI? Where does Drake come in? I really like this. I kind of hate to admit it. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay. Okay. I really liked the beat. I really liked the two verses. Honestly, I started dissociating as soon as Drake came in. I said it that I hate to admit that I like it because I'm not really for AI used in music in this way, using it to articulate other artists' voices. I think he's trying to get under Kendrick's skin with that Tupac verse. I think so too, because anyone who has listened to Pimp a Butterfly knows how important Tupac was in his inspirations. Pop. Oh my god. I don't know why he's pushing so hard for a Kendrick response though. I feel like we can take our time. It's not like Drake dropped immediately after that verse either. Why are we expecting so much so fast? I'm really torn on it. It does sound good though. Like if it wasn't AI, I feel like I would love it. Dot, I know you're in that New York apartment. You're struggling right now. I know it in a notepad doing lyrical gymnastics. He's having fun, I can tell. He's also really enjoying the spotlight, I think. When I was showing this to my friend afterward, I couldn't find it anywhere. Apparently, Tupac's estate added a cease and desist or something like that. That is where we left off, and now we have Euphoria. Drake was involved in Euphoria for some reason. I know he was an executive producer, and actually, when I first saw the title of it, I was wondering if it was related to that. It has to be. There's no way that it's not, right? I know you're gonna love it because you already hate Drake. Stalling is crazy. I'm not stalling. I'm just scared. And so how's everyone's day? How's everyone's day been? Just curious. Okay, fine.
Euphoria. You're moving just like a degenerate. Heavy antic is feeling distasteful. Why calculate? You're not as calculated. I can even predict your angle. Fabricating stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale.
Wait, this is so pretty.
Master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you.
I thought this was gonna start out so hype.
You're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
Oh.
He I'm out the way, yeah, I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house, like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, met his homeboys in them types LA solo, okay. Everybody wanna be demon,
Oh,
they
we got
get
the
chipped
bell.
by your throwaway. And I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame will make you go away? Have you ever paid 500,000 like to an open case? Well, I have, and I failed at both, but I came out straight. I hate when I rap or talk about guns, then somebody died. They shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park his son. The very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. There's 3 ghosts left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase. It's nothing nobody can tell me. I don't wanna talk on no celly. You know I got language barriers. I pray they my real friends, if not, I'm YNW Melly. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef.
Wait.
Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. We ain't gotta get personal, this a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make gonna wanna look like a saint. This always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck, cause they confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we, it's not just me. I'm what the culture feeling. Yeah, my first one like my last one. It's a classic, you don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Then tell them where you get your abs from. V12, it's a fast one. Bow, bow, bow. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember,
Wait, what?
hey, top dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hanging with. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised she wanted that feature request. You know that we got some shit to address. I even hate when you say the word nigga, but that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. Ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. Still
Oh my
love when you
God.
see success. I'm knowing they call you the boy, but where's the man? Cause I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? Bet. When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see 2 bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. That's whole shit. I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. Waking them up, know nothing about that. Then tell them to pray, know nothing about that. Then giving them tools to walk through life like day by day, know nothing about that. Teaching them morals, integrity, discipline. Listen, man, you don't know nothing about that. Don't speak on the family, Crody. You can get deep in the family, Crody. Talk about me and my family, Crody. Someone go bleed in your family, Crody. I be like, Phil go punk y'all niggas, they punk y'all niggas. Nobody never took my food. Whoever that's fucking with them, fuck you niggas and fuck the industry too. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. Psst, that's something you don't wanna do.
Oh my God.
Ooh, we don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. Stop.
Stop. Oh my God. Wait, that was 6.5 minutes. That did not feel like it. Non-stop as well. Non-stop verbal assault. What the fuck? Murder, he's dead for real. Kendrick, clear Drake. Rest in peace, Drake. Oh my God. All right, let's start from the beginning. There is so much, everything is highlighted here. We went through the track line for line, and thanks to these genius annotations and the help of my Twitch chat, I learned a lot. You can watch that on the VODs channel. I wanted to share some thoughts from both the moment I was learning and now that the dust has settled, and we have hindsight on our side. Kendrick woke up and chose violence. He said that on Like That. My temperament bipolar, I choose violence. Okay, let's get it up. It's time for him to prove that he's a problem. Throughout the feud and beyond, Kendrick is consistent. His values are crystal clear from the beginning: authenticity, artistic integrity, and personal responsibility. He's honest and transparent, even about the ugly things, because acknowledgement and acceptance are the first steps to growth. I think Mr. Morale being my first listen into Kendrick's discography was very helpful in me seeing him as like a flawed human being rather than this untouchable rap artist, speaker of the people. So I think anything that Drake could come at him for with his infidelity would just not make sense. On that album, Kendrick is open about his struggles with lust, infidelity, and sex addiction. Leading with vulnerability can help others to reflect on their own experiences. And that's something that I try to do with this channel as well. Maybe they don't deal with these exact same issues, but it may give them the courage to accept their own actions and change. On the other hand, Drake is all over the place. Each track feels more unprepared than the last, like he's caught completely off guard, but still desperate to win. And he's constantly seeking approval. Unlike Kendrick, he lacks strong morals, and he doesn't have a good track record of sticking to any virtue. In fact, he's known as quite the culture vulture, something that Kendrick criticizes heavily. Let's see, you know I got language barriers, huh? He's going on to intimidate and make fun of the Canadian accent. Am I losing it? I didn't even hear an accent at all.
Don't speak on the family, Crody. It can get deep in the family, Crody. Talk about me and my family, Crody. Someone go bleed in your family, Crody. I be at New Hawk King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a blammy, Crody. Tell me your cheesing, farm. We could do this right now on the camera, Crody.
I don't know. I didn't even notice that. I didn't know. How am I supposed to know? Many people were focused on Kendrick making fun of the Canadian accent, but I had a hard time wrapping my head around that, so I'll just say it's another shot at Drake for romanticizing gang culture. I forgot to mention that last year we found out via live stream that Drake has a cat named Crody.
My cat's name is Crody.
We have a cat as well? Karate?
Crody.
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 Co.
You gotta say it like that though. Crody.
Crody.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers to Crody.
I hate the way you walk, I hate the way you talk, I hate the way that you dress. This was an interpolated reference to DMX's response to the Charlemagne question on The Breakfast Club, do you like Drake?
What about Drake? You like Drake?
No. My man.
He didn't even say a little bit. He didn't even say halfway.
That's my guy right there.
No.
I don't like anything about Drake.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like his voice. I don't like what he talks about. I don't.
See, I be trying to tell these
face. I don't like the way he walks. Like nothing. I don't like his haircut. I might just let me shut up. I'll just stop right there.
Have you ever heard Story of Adidon? No, I haven't, but I assume it's along the same lines. Should we listen to it right now or should we listen to it after? We still have a lot to go through. It does add to the song because Kendrick brings up Push for a reason. Cover is Drake in blackface. Oh, I don't want this to be so big on the screen. Actually, I decided I changed my mind. We're just gonna listen. Oh, fuck. No. We're just gonna listen to it without... We're just gonna pull out the lyrics. Might be a little quiet.
Easy money.
Oh, never mind. Easy.
It's about to be a surgical summer. Chop the tops off the coupes. Drug dealing aside, ghost writing aside. Let's have a heart-to-heart about your pride. Even though you're multi, I see that your soul don't look alive. The M's count different when baby divides the pie. Wait, monkey suit Dennis, you parade him. A Steve Harvey suit nigga made him. Confused, always felt you weren't black enough. Afraid to grow it cause your fro wouldn't nap enough. Since you name dropped my fiance, let them know who you chose as your Beyonce. Adonis is your son, and he deserves more than an Adidas press run. That's real. Love that baby, respect that girl. Forget she's a porn star, let her be your world. Cause if we all go to hell, it'll be worth it. Already aligned with the greats. And on that same note, the only ones I chase are two ghosts. Still giving you classics. That's the only thing that dates me. OVO 40, hunched over like he 80. Tick, tick, tick. How much time he got? That man is 666. I got the devil flow, nigga. 666. Surgical summer with it. Snip, snip, snip. And you don't really want it with him. You talking about you upset. Well, I want to see what it's like when you get angry, okay? You show me that. Push.
I don't think I've ever listened to anything by Pusha T. I'm very impressed. And he never responded. You are hiding a child. He never responded. He's making more of a big deal of Adonis. Adidon? Didn't he draw the cover art for all the dogs? Very interesting. I'm a little conflicted about this because I feel like you don't have to, and most people should not showcase their children to the world, especially on social media. I don't know, what's the context on here? Drake didn't claim the child at first. He took 3 DNA tests. Oh, so this was like all public? The track was titled Story of Adidon after Drake's rumored upcoming Adidas line, which would have publicly revealed Drake's son. Okay. Who would have been used heavily in promoting and advertising. Yeah, that is shady. That is shady for sure. What's amazing about this song is Push brought up his dad leaving his mom at age 5 so as to highlight doing the exact same thing with his own child. Oh my god. Knowing what I know now, the story of Adidon is so important in the context of this beef. I haven't listened to anything else from the Pusha T and Drake feud, but I found this Billboard article with a good timeline of events, and I might follow along in the future. But for now, what seems relevant to me is that in 2012, Pusha released Exodus 23:1. Contract all fucked up. I guess that means you all fucked up. You signed to one guy who signed to another guy that signed to 3 guys. Now that's bad luck. I assume it was a bigger deal back then, as hip-hop was still finding its footing and profitability in the mainstream. This is where a lot of the real versus fake hip-hop seems to have diverged. Now, black art can lift black artists out of poverty. What happens with this information? Real artists do this for the right reasons, love for the art, spreading a message, giving back to the family or the community, but fake artists take note of how this genre attracts fans and tries to figure out how they can profit off of it. The contracts, deals, and splits are probably an indication of this intention. Anyway, just months after Exodus 23:1 dropped, Kendrick tweeted, "Somebody tell Pusha I feel the same way." I don't know exactly what this was in response to, but I like to imagine Kendrick watching all of this beef happen between Pusha T and Drake. "Somebody tell Kendrick I feel the same way." And then in late 2019, Drake said, referring to Pusha T,
"Some people like his music. I personally don't, because I don't believe any of it. And I like to listen to guys that I believe. But
So, you know, he gets it. The authenticity thing. I felt like Push-Ups was a pretty good follow-up to Like That. And I feel like Euphoria is an amazing follow-up to Push-Ups. I think that's what I'll say about that. Where were you on May 3rd? 2024, because I was on a plane, and I think it's really funny because I was listening to Euphoria, Step a Pig, Euphoria, Annihilate, Euphoria, We Still Don't Trust You, Euphoria, Blood, and then at this point, I know that I listened to all of Damn, but for some reason, it doesn't show up. There is a bit of a time skip though, so you'll just have to take my word for it. I listened to all of Damn. I listened to Element and I was like, holy shit, this is so relevant to everything that has happened with Euphoria and a little bit prior.
I'm allergic to a bitch nigga.
One thing I did not expect to see was fans speculating Drake disses throughout these verses. Some more drama to catch up on later, I guess.
Mr. 1 through 5, that's the only logic. Fake my death, go to Cuba, that's the only option.
On my flight, I got 30 minutes of free Wi-Fi. I don't know what it was. Something compelled me to use my 30 minutes at this very moment, at the exact moment that Kendrick dropped 616 in LA. So I go on my phone and my entire feed goes crazy. I was like, oh my god, this is the worst time for me to be on a plane right now where I can't technically stream anything. Like, so this is me talking to Buzz. Another release? Unfortunately, I am in a plane right now and can't listen, but bro? And Buzz replies, bro, why is Kendrick so good at disrespecting, but also writing like a beautiful song around it? I was literally thinking when I was listening to Element, I was like, oh my god, and he made it look sexy. And because he dropped at the exact moment I decided to use the plane Wi-Fi, I got the chance to tweet it. Isn't that so serendipitous? Unfortunately, I couldn't listen to it because I was running out of the free Wi-Fi. I don't even think that you were able to stream stuff on it, and I did want to continue the series on stream. So 10 hours later, I'm in Taiwan, I'm in my Agong's living room, and I get the news that Drake dropped Family Matters, and I still can't listen. I'm with my family. People are frantically texting me, asking me what my thoughts are. I'm like, I can't listen to it right now. Not even 20 minutes after that, Kendrick drops Meet the Grams, and I'm losing my mind. I was like, what the hell is happening? It really was the boy v man. It was so much happening, and I couldn't even be a part of it. So this is my proof, my receipts, my conversation with Buzz. I said, I am rolling in agony. I cannot listen yet, and 3 tracks dropped today. Path, I was literally tweaking and was like, I need to get to Discord. What the fuck is happening? My god, I felt like, is this what FOMO feels like? So everyone is going crazy over these tracks. I still can't listen to any of it, and you'd think that that was the end of it, right? There will surely be some breathing room for these 3 tracks, right? No, of course not, because Not Like Us decided to come out not even 24 hours later. Social media is just not safe for me at this point, and I'm trying to dodge spoilers left and right. Eventually I did give up on this, and I have been spoiled a little bit. I didn't read any of the lyrics that people were posting, but I know some of the context. The Heart Part 6 comes out the next day. I'm already on the most intense fucking hike of my life. I'm on like the top of a mountain, sweating balls, paranoid that I'm about to get sick because I drank like 5 glasses of unclean water at 3 a.m. that morning. And I still can't escape the rap beef. 3 days straight, I was in agony. The rest of my Taiwan trip was fun. I also went to the beach. Apparently J. Cole did as well. I don't know how much you care about the rest of my trip, but now we get to finally listen to everything that I missed while I was gone. So I do have a to-do list of all the songs that we need to catch up with. I have 616 in LA, Family Matters, Meet the Grams, Not Like Us, and The Heart Part 6. I'm not stalling. Why do you keep saying this?
Off-white Sunseeker, had the marina. Fuck a phantom, I like to buy yachts when I get the fever. Wine cooler, spill on my white t-shirt, the sightseer. God, my confession is yours. But who am I if I don't go to war? There's opportunity when living with loss. I discover myself would not fall short. Raise my hands to a falling sky. I fantasize, me jumping planets, immortalized. I correspond, 3 angels watching me all the time. Put my children to sleep with a prayer, then close my eyes. Definition of often. I know this type of power is gon' cost, but I live in circadian rhythms of a shooting star. The mannerisms of Raphael, I can heal and give you art, but the industry's cooked as I pick the carcass apart. Yeah, somebody's lying, I can see the vibes on act. Even he looking compromised. Let's peel the layers back. Are you finally ready to play? Have you ever, let's see, have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Fake bully, I hate bullies. You must be a terrible person. Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Can't tell you slide about it. This one is just go resurf. I'm sorry that I live a boring life. I love peace, but war ready if the world is ready to see you bleed. The Elohim KTW. No, you can't sleep. These images trouble you. Know the wires in your circle should puzzle you. 100 niggas that you got on salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty. And one of them is actually next to you, and 2 of them is practically tired of your lifestyle. Just don't got the audacity to tell you, but your little means is losing steam. They figured you out. The first opinions is not convincing. I need a new route. It's time that you look around on who's around you. Before you figure that you're not alone, ask what Mike would do.
Oh my god. Oh, I love this beat. So good. Not sure it meant much in the context of the beef. I think if anything, this might be the warning shot, because he's like calling out his entire team. Also, is this meant to be like the 1v20 reference? It's just warning shots, yeah. Because he's not like naming anyone. Well, I guess aside from academics. Also, who's Ant? A manager, Anthony Saleh. Yeah, it's the last warning shot before stuff really popped off. That's so interesting because it sounds so chill. Just supposed to make him paranoid? Yeah, for sure. Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? You can't trust anybody. We don't trust you and you can't trust us. The sample is Al Green with Drake's uncle playing the guitar. Album cover corresponds to these images trouble you? Why? Don't worry about the album cover for now. Okay, well now I'm gonna worry about the album cover. 6/16 is also Tupac's birthday. Wait, when's Kendrick's birthday? I just know he's a Gemini. Well, that's what I'm saying, because isn't June also Gemini? Oh, his birthday is 6/17? That's so close. In retrospect, it's funny how eager Drake was to hype up this beef before it blew wide open. It feels like he expected it to be lighthearted fun, like the annoying neighborhood kid whining, "Come on, Kendrick, come play with me." Kendrick's had enough. Fine, you wanna play? We'll play. If you want me to respond quickly, I'll show you the definition of punctuality. And we're not playing the game you think we're playing. I can even predict your angle. Yeah, I like to imagine Kendrick had a couple 16s lined up, depending on whatever direction Drake decided. And I guess Drake got the bad ending. 6/16 in LA was a surprise release, and it wasn't published on streaming services, only on Kendrick Lamar's Instagram. The instrumental feels like Kendrick waking up from his slumber, praying to God, asking for forgiveness in advance for what he was about to do. It suggests Kendrick had someone on Drake's team feeding him information because he knew Drake was releasing Family Matters that same day. Heth has no idea what's coming and it's low-key making me anxious. Okay, should I stall a little bit longer? Because now I'm anxious too. Okay, let's start.
Maybe in this song, you shouldn't start by saying,
"Nigga, I said it, I
I'm
know
watching
that you
it.
mad. I've emptied the clip over friendlier jabs. You mentioned my seed, now deal with his dad. I gotta go bad, I gotta go bad."
Okay.
Yeah, drop a 50 bag for the mob in a spot that we can't read. I mean, it's true, a nigga slimy for my AP. Just like how Metro nigga slimy for his main squeeze. Out here begging for attention, nigga, say please. Always rapping like you about to get the slaves freed. You just acting like an activist, it's make believe. Don't even go back to your hood and plant no money trees. Say you hate the girls I fuck, but what you really mean? I've been with black and white and everything that's in between. You the black messiah, wifing up a mixed queen. And hit vanilla cream to help out with your self-esteem. I heard that one of them little kids might be day free. Don't make it day freeze. Cause if your GM is your BM secret BD, then this is all making plenty fucking sense to me. Hey, let that shorty breathe. Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees. Hands on
interpolation.
Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. Now shake that ass for free. Drop a 50 bag for the mob in a spot. Drop a 50 bag, 29 for the thought. I was really trying to keep it.
Okay, before we continue, was that the Good Kid, Mad City van? Or was it supposed to be? I can't tell because it looks kind of like reddish, but I think the actual van is black.
Who's next on the list? Which one of my so-called niggas? Which one of my so-called niggas? Which one of my so-called niggas need a sheriff on a clip? Always knew I had to smoke y'all niggas. Good Kid, Mad City van, we'll pop the latch and make the door slide. Tears running down my cheek, laughing at you pussy dying, it's a war cry. I'm going on vacation, I hope next time y'all plan it right. Cause you gotta pay for saying my name. Guess now niggas understand the price, man. What?
Whoa.
Hey, Kendrick just opened his mouth. Someone go hand him a Grammy right now.
So he also did the three parts.
To the man of the house. Anthony set up the plays. Kojo be charging you double for none. They shook about what I'ma say. But texting your phone like we already won. You tell me what I shouldn't say. But fucking my nigga, it's already done. We already know it's a 20v1. We already know why you went #1. It's clearly because of the boy. The honorable thing is to give me the loot. You right about fuck the big three. It's only Big D in this video proof. Our son should go play at the park. 2 light-skinned kids, this shit will be cute. Unless you don't wanna be seen with anyone that isn't blacker than you. When you put your hands on your girl, is it self-defense cause she bigger than you? Your back is up against the curb. You digging for dirt, should be digging for proof. I'm guessing this wedding ain't happening right. Cause we know the girls that you actually like. The darkest secrets are coming to light. It's all on your face like what happened to Mike. Oh shit. It's all making sense. Maybe I'm Prince and you actually might. Cause nothing you saying could bother me right. I get off the plane and nothing has changed. I headed to Delilah with all of my ice. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. There's nowhere to hide, there's nowhere to hide, you know what I mean. They hired a crisis management team to clean up the fact that you beat on your queen. The picture you painted ain't what it seemed. You're dead.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I was gonna say, I think for the first couple sections, part 1 and part 2, I was like, I don't know, I still prefer push-ups to this, but part 3, oh my god. I was a little freaked out at the end there when he brought up it's only Big D and there's video proof. That's so funny. I did manage to never see that video and I hope to never have to. I regret not saying this during the stream, but part 3 sounds exactly like Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but that's all I can hear. Sorry. Or you're welcome. Some might criticize me for focusing more on Kendrick than on Drake in this back and forth, so let me disarm the Drake stance for a second. I listened to Family Matters a lot. I'm trying to understand his perspective, and I'm embarrassed in advance that Drake is going to show up on my Spotify Wrapped. First, I'm going to ignore all of the disses toward anyone who isn't Kendrick or related. I don't know what to do with that in the context of this feud, so let's start with this. Always rapping like you about to get the slaves freed. You acting like an activist, it's make-believe. Don't even go back to your hood and plant no money trees. I feel like Drake doesn't understand Kendrick and therefore doesn't understand racism. Kendrick is very protective of the Black community due to his lived experience and witnessing social injustice time and time again. He's seen Black struggle and resilience, and he's also been very vocal about performative activism. And also, if you've seen my Untitled Unmastered video, I briefly mentioned the Vice documentary Noisy Bompton. That provided me with more than enough evidence that Kendrick has given back to his community, not just once or twice, but regularly. To me, this reads like Drake doesn't understand why Kendrick has been so adamant about using his platform to advocate for systemic change. He doesn't see the importance of discussing racism and social inequality because he has been so far removed from it his entire life. That's why when Kendrick says, "I don't even like when you say the N-word," Drake sees it as a superficial hit rather than about his profiting off a culture he doesn't fully grasp. I did really like that he included the Black or the Berry because there is a lot of discussion from Kendrick and also from other people of the Black community, of colorism, things like that. But I don't like the way that he phrased it. We get it, we got it, like we don't have to talk about this anymore. Of course we still have to talk about this. That's the whole point of the commentary. Kendrick is not saying the Black or the Berry in a positive light as Drake misconstrues. That song is about deep-rooted self-hatred because of internalized racism, the complexities of identity and how societal pressures materialize all that destruction. If anything, Drake is proving that with his misinterpreted reference to that song. It's hard to listen to, so I'm not surprised that Drake can't comprehend it. I'm just surprised that he's that open about his lack of media literacy. I feel like he is so close though. He sees the bits and pieces, he's questioning why Kendrick is coming at him for being mixed race even though Whitney is mixed race, but he isn't putting the pieces together and it's a little frustrating. But yeah, okay, speaking of Whitney, there was a lot about Whitney on here. I don't get why this is really a problem. I guess he's just trying to say like there has to be a reason why you're not married yet, assuming that it's, where is the line where he said, is it in self-defense? What? Oh my god. I do think that third verse is really intense, especially with allegations about domestic violence. What the fuck? That's such a serious allegation to bring up, so I don't know. I really hope not, especially with how we know from Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick's mom had domestic abuse. Literally, the image of my queen I cannot erase. I like to think that he wouldn't want to continue the cycle there. Ugh, it makes me feel sick thinking about it. I don't know. I hope it's untrue. And then we'll go into Meet the Grams.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man.
Good thing we listened to
Dad
the
is
other
not
one.
responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would a world condom. Fit your goals, do some push-ups, get some discipline. Don't cut them corners like your daddy did. Fuck what Ozempic did. Don't pay to play with them Brazilians. Get a gym membership. Be proud of who you are. Your strength come from within. Lot of superstars, that's real. But your daddy ain't one of them. And you nothing like him. You'll carry yourself as king. Can't understand me right now. Just play this when you 18. Dear Sandra, your son got some habits, I hope you don't undermine them. Dear Dennis, you gave birth to a master manipulator. Even using you to prove who he is a huge favor. I think you should ask for more paper, and more paper, and more paper. I'm blaming you for all his gambling addictions, psychopath intuition, the man that liked to play victim. You raised a horrible fucking person, the nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down, what I'm about to say is heavy, now listen. Your son's a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get fucked up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women, hypersexualize them with kinks of a nympho fetish. Grew facial hair because he understood being the beard just fit him better. He got sex offenders on HOVO that he keep on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised and he keeping his child around him. And we gotta raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Fuck a rap battle, he should die so all of these women can live with a purpose. Keep the family away, hey Curry, keep the family away. To anybody that embody the love for their kids, keep the family away.
Holy shit.
Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world. Or at your 11th birthday singing poems with you. Instead he being Turks paying for sex and popping perks, examples that you don't deserve. I want to tell you that you're loved, you're brave, you're kind. You got a gift to change the world and can change your father's mind. His father probably didn't claim him neither. History do repeats itself, sometimes it don't need a reason. But I would like to say it's not your fault that he's hiding another child. Give him grace, this the reason I made Mr. Morale, so our babies like you can cope later. Pain, I tell you who your father is, just play this song when it rains. Yes, he's a hit maker, songwriter, superstar, right? And a fucking dead beat that should never say more life. Meet the Grams.
This is like the story of Adidon 2.
I know you probably thinking I wanted to crash your party, but truthfully I don't have a hating bone in my body. This supposed to be a good exhibition within the game, but you fucked up the moment
He literally
you
said
called
he
out
should
my
die,
family.
but okay.
I try to empathize with you, cause I know that you ain't been through nothing. Crave entitlement, but wanna be like so bad that it's puzzling. No dominant personas can't channel your masculine, even when standing next to a woman. You a body shamer, you go hide them baby mamas, ain't you? You embarrassed of them, that's not right, that ain't how mama raised us. Take that mask off, I wanna see what's under them achievements. Why believe you? You never gave us nothing to believe in, cause you lied about religious views, you lied about your surgery, you lied about your accent and your past tense, all is perjury. You lied about your ghostwriters, you lied about your crew members, they all pussy, you lied on them, I know they all got you in them. You lied about your son, you lied about your daughter, you lied about them other kids that's out there hoping that you come. You lied about the only artist that can offer you some help. Fuck a rap battle, this a long life battle with yourself.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The only thing that I can think of after this mic drop of a line is Drake's recent tweet where he's like, "Oh, that was fun. On to the summer," or whatever the fuck. Oh my god. Interesting. Yeah, this is so creepy. The instrumental, I was like, the suspense was killing me. It's crazy that he straight up said that Drake should die. It's crazy that he said that. I mean, I agree. I mean, I agree. I think that pedophiles should die. I do think that. When this dropped, Drake said, "Someone find my daughter." Didn't address the pedo allegations at all. What the fuck? He just skipped over that? He just ignored all of that? In case you're wondering, there is no confirmation if Drake really has a daughter. Okay. I love that he kind of stepped in to talk to the children, and he's essentially saying like, hey, I mean, I don't approve of your father, but you can break this. You can break these cycles. But it's crazy. This is, oh my god. The timing of this in 616 in LA just confirms that he had a mole in OVO. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised on that last track, and Kendrick was like, no, everyone is kind of praying for your downfall. Sorry, buddy. J. Cole made the best business decision of his life. Well, it sounds like in the last Drake track, Kendrick kind of warned him to step down, right? Did I mishear that? Don't forget the girl Drake met when she was 16, then took her on a date when she turned 18. Yikes. Also, didn't he buy a car for, was it Kendall Jenner's birthday or something, like 18th birthday or something like that? I'm just like, creepy beat though. I was getting chills a little bit. A few years ago, I read The Gift of Fear by Gavin D. Becker. Chapter 7 is called Promises to Kill, and after listening to Meet the Grams, I was reminded of this excerpt. The thought is not the problem. The expression of the thought is what causes us anxiety, and most of the time, that's the whole idea. That someone would intrude on our peace of mind, that they would speak words so difficult to take back, that they would exploit our fear, that they would care so little about us, that they would raise the stakes so high, that they would stoop so low. All of this alarms us, and by design. Threats, you see, are not the issue. Context is the issue. Kendrick isn't threatening Drake on Meet the Grams, but he is definitely providing context to his character, and that is terrifying. According to Kendrick, Drake is absent from the lives of his loved ones because he is too self-centered. So how might this be affecting everyone in his life? His son, his mother, his father, his lovers, his potential other children, or any impressionable young girl under the age of 18. It is grim, it is distressing, and it is really, really difficult to listen to. If any of this were directed at me, I would probably kill myself. I am so serious. I have nothing else to say. It's the gut feeling you get when something is about to go wrong. Call it instinct, call it intuition, call it whatever you like. I'm getting the signal to leave the party. It's sad because Drake has some songs I really like. Oh, I'm curious to know, was anyone here like on Drake's side of things and then switched over? I just love the good music that came out of it. I ain't on a side. Sounds like a fence sitter to me. Drake's Ozempic and Ambien meds are in the picture. Okay, so I'm guessing these pills are Ambien then. I mean, this has a giant O, so I'm guessing that it's the Ozempic. Wait for the cover analysis later? I thought you meant after that track. Okay, fine. We'll go to the next one. Not Like Us. Can I make my prediction that it's also doubling down on the fact that Drake is not part of the culture? This is the biggest song on the planet right now? Holy shit. Are you exaggerating or is there merit to this?
Psst. I see dead people.
Monster Hunter, beat ho, Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw, man down, call her Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, Nella nigga to the cross, he walk around like Tizo, what's up? Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas, certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him, walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him, Paul Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles, wop, 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 that fuck him up, wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
People were commenting this on my Instagram post, so I guess this is where it comes from.
They not like us. 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 Get polished. Fucked on Wayne Grower. He was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central. Nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the roll label on me. I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chin music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus side. Ay. They not like us. They not like us.
Oh my goodness.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Once Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. Here was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God.
In a movie, this song would play at a pool party. You'd see Kendrick in the crowd singing, laughing and dancing while DJ Mustard's bobbing his head at the turntables. Then, the camera would slowly pan from the crowd over to me, sitting alone at the bar, whiskey glass in hand, ruminating on everything that led to this moment. I can't enjoy this track, even months later. The contrast between Meet the Grams and Not Like Us was just too much too quick for me. When I started seeing TikToks from brands promoting their projects to certified lover boy, certified pedophiles, I felt even more disconnected and even isolated. Everyone was excited about this track and having fun with it, but I just couldn't. Regardless, it signifies Kendrick has said all he needed to. He made a catchy song about Drake being a freak that will haunt him for the rest of his life, and that was the point. So I'm sorry if this wasn't the reaction that you wanted, but there are plenty of other channels who are celebrating Kendrick's victory with Not Like Us. I'm just being honest about how it made me feel. Yeah, I feel like some of it is like poking fun at him doing this kind of like more upbeat poppy music, but also being super cheesy about it, definitely on purpose. Kendrick definitely knew people wouldn't digest Meet the Gram, so he turned pedo allegations into a danceable song, and now everybody knows it. He turned it into an anthem. Drake's house is in the cover art. Ooh. Whoa, it's huge. Park Lane Circle? How is this not against Spotify terms of service? When I was first moving out of my family's home, I was really paranoid about where I was living. I downloaded an app that had registered sex offenders in the area, so I know what those pins are. But why are there so many? Is he insinuating that it's like everyone on his team? Do they all live with him? 14 of them? I guess the final response by Drake is the Heart Part 6. So I do have a question for you, which is that I have not listened to any of the heart parts, so should I still listen to this? Do I need the context? You've got to hear BBL Drizzy before Heart Part 6, it's chronological. Oh, I thought it was literally just a beat that other people can add on to. Am I wrong? The only one that we have left is the Heart Part 6. The image is just a screenshot of Dave Free on Instagram with the black heart and the hand emoji.
Pulitzer Prize winner is definitely spiraling. I got your fucking lines tapped, I swear that I'm dialed in. First I was a rat, so where's the proof of the trial then? Where's the paperwork of the cabinet is filed in? You waited for this moment, overcome with the desperation. We plotted for a week and then we fed you the information. A daughter that's 11 years old, I bet he takes it. We thought about giving a fake name or a destination. Master manipulator, you bid on a speculation. You dumb and reactive, nigga, I'm petty with dedication. What about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all of the allegations? This Epstein angle was the shit I expected. TikTok videos you collected and dissected. Instead of being on some disdirect shit, you rather fucking grab your pen and misdirect shit. My mom came over today and I was like, mother I, wait a second. That's that one record where you say you got molested. Oh, fuck me, I just made the whole connection. This about to get so depressing. This is trauma from your own confessions. This when your father leave you home alone with no protection, so neglected.
Okay, no, hold on. Okay, no, hold on. Okay, now hold on. That is not what he said. That's not what he said on Mother I Sober. In fact, he said that he was not molested. In fact, he said that he was not. And he denied it twice to his family. And they still didn't believe him because his mother had trauma from it. What do you mean you're making the whole connection? What the fuck do you mean?
Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm way too famous for the shit you just suggested, but that's not the lesson. Clearly there's a deeper message. Deep cuts that never healed and now they got infected. Like Drake is not a name that you gon' see on no sex offender list. Easy does it. You mentioned an A minor, but niggas gotta be sharp and tell the fans who was it. You thought you left D flat, D major. Fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never look twice at no teenager. I'm a fucking hit maker, dawg, not a peacemaker. Nigga, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Whitney, you can hit me if you need a favor. And when I say I hit your back, it's a lot safer. I promise. Yeah.
Oh
I'm not
God.
gonna lie, this shit was
Spoken
some
outro.
good exercise. Like,
This is giving
it's
me
good to get out, get the pen
flashbacks to the Nicki Minaj.
working. It is what it is.
It is what it
Definitely
is.
got. And then you go and drop the West Coast one to try and cover that up. I would like that one. That would be some shit I could dance to if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit. But you know, at least your fans are getting some raps out of you. I'm happy I can motivate you, bring you back to the game, like, you know. But just let me know when we're getting to the facts. Everything in my shit is facts. I'm waiting on you to return the favor, like.
Yeah, just let me know when we're getting to the facts.
I'm so confused. I feel like this is kind of an embarrassing release, no? The beat was nice. I just feel like he's saying like,
I was feeding you false information. You fell for my trap. And I understand you on an intellectual level. I know that you were molested, so...
I don't know. It's just so, I don't get it. It's just this outro. The whole time I'm just thinking, you know, that's the vibe that he gives off. He's just like wrong. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand his thought process here. I really don't. He thinks he's an anime villain. If you were feeding someone false information, you would want to get proof of you doing so if you were planning on bringing it up later. But that's just me, I guess. When he brought up R. Kelly, I just think of that line in We Cry Together. We all know you're still playing his music. What a sad track to end the beef on. Kind of embarrassing for him, not gonna lie. But what can you do? The worst part about the Heart Part 6 was that the beginning was so strong. It makes you think Drake is really gonna cook and then he flops. No, I think that's what makes it amazing. I think that's the best part about it. You must have had major FOMO. I did. Like, I don't really experience FOMO anymore. As I've grown up, I've been like, oh yeah, let people have their own experiences. But this is the first time in a long time where I've been like, oh my God, I'm like physically aching, physically hurting because I can't participate in this. I'm just happy that he's kind of getting put in his place. He's getting humbled, so to speak. Whether you're a Drake fan or a Kendrick fan, I need to know your opinion on all of this. Despite my obvious bias, I feel like Drake really held his own for the most part. If not in content, then at least in confidence. Most people would buckle as soon as Kendrick set his sights on them, but I don't think Kendrick would have participated in the beef if it wasn't bigger than just Drake. Drake is a symptom of the problem, and therefore he is being made an example. Some people like his music. I personally don't because I don't believe any of it, and I like to listen to guys that I believe. But there is a clear divide between Drake fans and Kendrick fans, so he took the opportunity to address what's really on his mind, what's been simmering for years. Hip-hop is an art infused with emotion, competition, ambition, introspection, creativity, and the medium, the artistic integrity, is crucial. This is culture, and it's bleeding into other conversations, so it needs to be handled with care, especially since there are inherent power dynamics at play, contracts, splits, whatever, but also with power dynamics of personal relationships, like that of a then 31-year-old man and a then 14-year-old girl. But what's the point of putting it all out there like this? Well, I think that's for us to decide. Will the beef shape public perceptions of Drake, Kendrick, and other artists? In the best outcome, we gain a better appreciation for authenticity and impact, but the worst outcome? Nothing changes.